Ain't nobody in the chat. Me keep doing you know, maybe missing one show a month is not helping my ratings any. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Oh, we're live on YouTube as well. So here we go. So, no, there ain't nobody here yet because it's not even showing up on my numbers. So, I haven't even had one view yet. It hasn't even counted you. That's okay. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I don't apologize. My aunt died and had to do what I had to do, you know. So there we go. But the only thing bad about it was I was sweating bullets because it's about a 40-mile drive on a straight road to where they were having the whatever you want to call it, visiting, wake, whatever. You know, everybody has a different name for it. But it's a 40-mile drive there and back, and it ain't the best road in the world. It's bumpy, loads of potholes. It's not a very good road. But anyway, and I got that bad bearing, right? And I was sweating bullets. You know, is it going to make it there? Is it going to make it back? Because I've never driven it 40 miles in one go. You know what I'm saying? Is it going to overheat and seize up on me? And all this kind of is going through my head, you know? But as it happens, I dropped it off at my cousin's, at his house Sunday afternoon. And he was, hey, 2 Live Moo. And he was going to drive it to his shop on Monday. It is now Wednesday night at 7 p.m. and I still ain't got it back yet. But
sounds about right.
Yes, it does. But Monday night, right? Well, oh, get this. My friend who mentioned no names, she's not here, so I can say it, mentioned no names, who totaled my beautiful truck, right, is actually paying for it. Right? She actually told my cousin, well, it's the least I can do for totaling his truck. She goes to him. Right? Well, so she's paid him up front. He was charging me. He said, I'll do it for $150. Change the bearings and the brakes. Drop some. I mean, he's going to look at the. He said, well, I'm going to do. He said, I ain't got time to do the brakes, but I'll just drop the pads in. I said, that works for me. I know what you said. You're better off changing them, but I will get it done. But he's just going to drop some pads in these are the rear brakes. You know, I think, was it 70%?
Okay, yep.
70% of your car stops with the front brakes anyway.
Yeah, I still don't like it though, because I mean, if you're gonna open it up to put pads in,
I'm living with it, and it's not out of my pocket right now.
Right, but it's literally 2 more bolts to pull the carrier off and just change the rotor.
Yeah, like, I know, but like I figured the bearings would be a big thing.
Yeah,
but anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, that also worries me. Is he going to take the time to clean the glide pins? Are you going to pull them out, check them? You got a busted seal on it. Is he going to go replace it, or is he just throwing pads on and kicking it out the door? Like,
I don't know.
Right, but in that sense, you're just wasting your damn money, Rick. You're just throwing,
I understand what you're saying.
Like, those pads might last a third of what they should.
It's not my money.
But, I know, but I'm still, money's money. It's effort. You're out of a vehicle. God damn it! Don't make me come up there.
I will get them done correctly in a few months. But back to my original story, right? So Monday night, she texted him She said, I paid for this, and he hasn't got it done yet. And I said, well, I told you what he's like. You know what he's like. I've dealt with him in the past, right? And she texts him and says, what's happening? He said, well, he says, he said, I was working on another car today. This was Monday night. He said, I'm going to get to it in the morning. It's now Wednesday night, and we haven't heard a word from him. I said, we might get it back by Friday if we're lucky. I said, you could always text him again and ask him how it's going. He might answer, you might not. She goes to me, well, it's after 5. He's more likely left work. I said, you're texting him on his personal phone. So he is going to answer it. I said he's answered I've texted him. I said, yeah, I remember one time he returned my text at midnight. So I said, text him. She hasn't heard from him. So either he's avoiding her or he's just not, No. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. Thought I'd just mention that. So at least I have the bearings done and a shoddy brake job done on the rear. So there we go. Yeah, what else is there? What else is there? That's that, and trying to think. Oh, yes.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
This might be a dumb question for some reason, but I just can't help but wonder. You're saying it was a 40-mile trip or 40 minutes or something on a shit
40
road,
miles
whatever.
each way.
Yeah, if you got shitload of family right there in town, wasn't everybody going? Why didn't you guys just carpool? I mean, what the hell's everybody paying gas for, especially now?
Well,
When you're
all the
all going
people
to
were
the same
going at,
damn place.
yeah, but they were all going at different times, leaving at different times. Wasn't sure they're going to stay or go. And I just wanted to, I don't like going somewhere like that and not being in control of my destiny. I could have been stuck there for hours. Or I could have walked through the
Yeah,
door
you
and they
ride with the
said,
wrong family member, but usually everybody's, people know who hangs out and who's
yeah,
trying
but
to
you
collect
got to
bottles
also
and cans
remember,
and the free food and who's out the door just coming in to check in and leave. So
yeah, but see, that's the one I want to check in and
right,
leave.
right, yeah.
But I could have
So,
been checking. See, but you also got to remember, I don't know. I mean, like when I was there, there was a load of people there, and they're all family related in one way or another. And I maybe could count how many I actually knew on one hand.
okay.
I said, yeah,
Yeah, well,
I have
like I said, I
family.
was
There's
just
family
asking
all over
because
here. I mean, as I told you, we got the creek named after us, but it doesn't mean I know them all. I mean, I think I've told you this story before too. Relatives of mine from way back in 1912, or I think it was, were the first. There was 2 Mitchell brothers were the very first people to ever be tried for murder in the county of Crawford. So we got history here, but it doesn't mean I know them all. I'm just saying, But there we go. So yeah. Oh, but now I was saying that was Wednesday. The Thursday, I actually went over and saw my buddy Terry, and I was gonna, because I had made plans to shoot when I saw him earlier in the week before, and I got there and I said, I don't know if I want to, I wasn't feeling it, but but it was a nice day that day, and so I shot 3 magazines. That was it, but hey, all practice counts is the way I look at it. Might not have been training, but it was practice, and I could hit the target. mind you, I'm only shooting it between 10 and 15 yards right then too. So, but that was what I did there, and that's about all I've done this weekend. Been very quiet. Been raining a lot too. What was it? Was it yesterday or the day before? We had some hellacious thunderstorms come through here, tornado watch and shit. It was, so that's what it's been like here. But the weather's changing. It's been, I mean, was it yesterday or today? I think it was today. Today was a bit cooler than it was yesterday. Got up way up in the high 80s here, you know. And today, see, now today and tomorrow and Friday, we're in high 60s, low 70s. We got a cold front, and it's going to be raining for the next 3 or 4 days. But guess what? What you call it? When is it? Next week? When's Memorial Day?
I'm not exactly sure it's coming up though, because it's
Monday.
screwing up an order.
This coming Monday. Yeah. Yep. Memorial Day, to me, Memorial Day is my first day of summer in my book. From Memorial Day to Labor Day, you wear shorts. And
I've already been wearing shorts the last few days, but yesterday the car said it was like 101 or something. So we had a heat spike here.
But what I'm saying is between Memorial Day and Labor Day, it's mandatory.
Yeah, I would argue against that, but yeah, I mean, I know that's your rule.
You argue against that?
Yeah, when you're out doing men work, sometimes you need pants and boots and actual, safety gear. I mean, sure, you can go out there in your gym shorts and Crocs, but whether you're as productive or efficient can definitely vary. So
I know.
Whether your employer or OSHA or somebody shows up could be an issue too. But that all depends on what you're doing. But you know what I mean. But,
I understand what you're saying. I used to when I went to work in the meat shop there, the boss used to let us wear shorts, and it was fine. Because you stayed cool. But like when I was cleaning, and I dropped something on the floor, getting down on that rough concrete floor with your knees, your skin, instead of having a pair of pants on with give you a little bit of protection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's lots of jobs where pants are a plus, but it varies. So it's not every job, not every situation, but sometimes it's, in my opinion, you can, what I consider, work beyond a mission, getting shit done without bullshit. You're not stopping to mess with your phone. You're not messing with your hair. You're not fixing your nails or whatever bullshit. You're just getting shit done. So, if something's trying to bite you, you're not dropping shit. You're still holding it and getting it done. It's all that pussy shit because people show up unprepared. And they act like they still live with their mom or something. Like, oh, I'm gonna get dirty. Wait a minute, I gotta get a better grip. Oh, no, fuck all that shit. Like, you go somewhere else. But that's not my style of work. So I don't know. I'm getting a little crazy now, but I don't like the bullshit. And I'm not happy about the holiday, which is it's fine about the holiday, but it's already screwing up the roof order. So.
And according to
the way things go,
according to the Misfits Darling, it's going to be the coldest and rainiest 2 days of a Memorial Day weekend.
Probably.
So that's going to make it even worse. Yeah. Is she going to be up there on that cold roof with you? Or is she going to be indoors?
Not this one. This is like a 12-12. She doesn't like the steep ones. Tear off and
I don't blame her. Shit, I don't even like getting up on a step ladder.
Normally she would carry things at the top of the ladder, help me out on a job like that, or send metal up, hook it up for me, and I usually pull it up with a rope or something along those lines. But she's gonna be sitting this one out if it kicks off when scheduled, because she just went in for surgery. So now I've been
Oh,
a goddamn nurse over here, caretaker, doing almost everything.
yeah.
So she can't
So
lift more than 10 pounds. So
it's
that's
not a
just
work. You pay. I hope you're paying her still under workers' comp. You know.
shit. I
Yeah.
fed her. I fed her.
There you go. That's all. That's what counts. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Two Live News said his wife turned the furnace on when it hit 61 today.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. She says you're a good nurse, by the way. So,
Well,
yeah.
you know, I
Yeah.
try. So it's not my cup of tea, but you know, if you're my people, I'm gonna get you through one way or another.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm trying to think where else is happening. Oh, I've just been on the still on the gun front. That you heard that the ATF is change is change is they calling it slim, making it the 4473, slimming it down, making it easier for us to fill out, changing some of the questions, you know, and they claim that they claim, that it's not a registry, but they need it for they can trace firearms faster in case of crime. Now, isn't that telling me that it's a registry? If they can trace firearms, you know?
Faster, yeah, yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, they got. We know they've got. They claim they don't have it, but we know they do. You know, but they're trying to streamline the efficiency of the ATF because they get over 22 million 4473s a year. So they're trying to
Right.
make
Well,
it.
they're the ones that insist that we have that system.
That's
So
right.
why are they bitching?
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like because we're
I
making them
mean,
use the system they insist we have. I mean,
yeah.
shut the
No, I
hell up
mean,
and do your job.
yeah, some way. But see, this is the gun, not you personally, but as a whole, as a nation, especially gun owners, right? Is why do we accept it? This why did we let our politicians do this to us? Why didn't we stop them, or why didn't we vote them out the next time they came up for re-election? This is the only. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but this is the only right that we got to have the government's permission to fucking do it. I can go out there and do all the free speech and I want. I don't have to fill out a form first to say I'm going to go stand on the soapbox. You know, so it just pisses me off. I just listening to that today, and I'm thinking it ain't getting any easier. You're doing it because you want to keep track of us better. Or is that me just being suspicious of the government?
No,
You
I
know,
think you're spot on. Basically, I mean,
yeah,
I don't. Again, if we were, I mean, I don't know if you're following the system they have in place, we're checked out to be able to buy a firearm. So I guess you could say, I mean, maybe that's that 4473 in a sense. So um, I don't I don't know. It's almost like we have to prove our innocence, but yet we have committed no crimes. I feel if there's a reason we shouldn't be armed, they should have to prove that. I mean, the hell do we got to prove our innocence for, in a sense?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
Oh,
kind of all backwards. You know what I mean? As I said, in some senses. So I don't see, a need
here,
for them to get more information, for them to streamline things, any of this type of stuff.
yeah,
As a whole, we're focusing on the wrong shit. We should be focusing on medical malpractice, heart disease. There's a
yeah,
whole numerous list of things that are way more detrimental to
yeah,
to the American people.
yeah. You're right. Oh, but back to the 4473, right? Because I'm on a roll now. Don't stop me while I'm going here. Part of the streamlining is, when you're filling out the form, then he asks for an ID, your license, and he takes it and writes it everything off your license down on the form. What the seller has to do, right? Now they can, the seller, the FFL, can now copy that and transmit a copy of your license to the government to go along with the 4473.
No, I don't
Yeah.
like it. I
I
don't
know the
like that. I
information's
don't like.
already written down there, but why in the hell should I give them a picture of myself?
Uh,
You know?
well, I don't like the aspect of anything digital because
Yeah.
then how do you
Yeah.
know things aren't getting stored or sent to other places
Oh,
and
I
this and that?
know. I know.
It's
I know.
I mean, either way you go about it, you're taking a leap of faith and
Yeah.
trusting them. But at the same time, digital, I mean,
Yeah.
that's, I mean,
Well,
I think the whole idea was to make it easier to share stuff.
anytime the government changes a form, they might try to make it sound like it's making it better for us. No, it's making it for easier for them to gather information off of us.
Yeah.
Oh, they've even added a new category of person, sort of like North African or something like that, or something. And to that, they've added an extra category because they like. I guess they want to know which category of people buying the most guns. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well,
Oh,
see, even that kind of seems like it's really none of their business. I mean, it's collecting
exactly.
data points, it's information. It shouldn't matter really. I mean, even if you're male or female, does your Social Security do
Oh,
you match up, or whatever? Are you legal or not legal? It shouldn't be
that's about the only decent thing they
what's your
did.
race, what's your religion, what's your you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's it's just a legal verification. That's it.
Hey, Patriot
Supposed
in
to
the
be. I
dark.
don't know.
Yeah. That's the only good thing they did. The form now only says what it used to. Are you male or female? They got rid of the third line, the non binary or whatever it was they put in there. That's gone now. It's just male or female. You got two choices. You know, that's about the only decent thing they did to that whole form.
Yeah. Well, what do they call them people that I hear it's like really, really rare, but people that were born without reproductive
Oh, I
organs.
know what you're saying.
You
Yes,
know what I mean? I know
I
it's
know. I know.
probably
I can.
super rare, but there's got to be
Yes.
one out there buying a gun.
Oh, there's got
What
to be. There's got to be. But
the
I
hell?
guess
What
you
was it?
put down
Munich
what
or something?
you put down what was on your birth certificate.
Yeah, but what
Because
do they write down when the doctor holds you up and there's nothing? Like, I don't even know what that looks like. I'm afraid to try to imagine, but they got it pissing shit, right? Like, so what what's going on down there if it's not classified as a woman or a man? I mean, I know, and again, I'm not talking about
I understand what
pronoun
you're saying.
shit.
I
It's
don't
like a
know.
medical thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah,
would just write confused. I don't know. Your guess is as
maybe.
good as mine.
Hey,
Does it
you
have
put down
boobs?
whatever on your driver's
Exactly.
license.
A baby, you're not going to be able to tell. So,
You know.
yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one. So that's like the only exception I could see in
Well,
there,
yeah.
other than like they still don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Hey, I don't know if you spelled it right or not. I can't even pronounce it there. Misfit Darling, hermaphrodite or something. You know.
Oh, hermaphrodite. Maybe that's what it is. Hermaphrodite. I think
I
that's
don't know. It's
yeah. That might be it.
yeah. So yeah, but as you said, but they're very rare, as far as I know. You know, but yeah, you know, I would say choose one. What does your driving license say? But I don't think they. I think you're allowed to claim non-binary or whatever you want on your license still. You know, but there you go. But I'm saying that's the only decent thing they've done to the form is put it male or female. That's your choices. So yeah, and there's another thing. I got a just before you joined me. I had a what's the word for it? Phone, a spam phone call, right? If I don't recognize the number or it doesn't come up on caller ID, I don't answer it. Just the way I am. But anyway, so I didn't answer it. It goes straight to voicemail. And of course, I've got voicemail that reads. I don't even have to listen to it. I can open it up and read what they said. But what it this makes me laugh. It goes, this is oh hell, AT&T slash Direct TV. Uh, your discount on your bill ends tonight, and you need to call us straight away. Well, I've never, ever in my entire life had AT&T, and I did have Direct TV once in 1999. You know, so how is my discount ending tonight when I never had it to start with?
You didn't reply to it, did you?
Oh no, oh
Okay, yeah,
no,
yeah. Hopefully not. Yeah,
oh no! I
that's
just I just delete it and put it in the spam pile. You know,
yeah. That's a common thing. That's just
I know, but what I'm
fishing
saying is
experiment. So
but a lot of them are doing that. You know,
yeah,
and
oh, yeah,
unfortunately, there could be some people out there that fall for that.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. A
they once
lot of
they got
people.
you, once they got you on the phone, they keep talking and talking and talking and trying to, you know, talk you
Mhm.
into doing something.
A
But
lot of them now are it's the same principle, but it's your package or whatever. We misplaced the address or something
yeah,
about your
yeah,
package or your new phone or all this shit. They get all that shit. So
yeah,
I got to deal with this with my mom a lot. But yeah,
yeah,
don't like personally. Like I tell her, don't answer none of that shit. None of
yeah.
it. So
And
yeah,
another thing too is my area code here is 812, right? And if it's an 812, you think, oh, it's somebody around here is calling me. But a lot of times it's some guy sitting out in goddamn Africa on a
yeah.
computer, and the computer is generating these numbers
Local
for you.
numbers. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the bastards. So I know I'm just on a roll here. I'm just anti everybody today. I guess I'm getting antsy because I don't have a vehicle outside to drive right now. You know, I hope I get it back tomorrow, but I think it'll be Friday. Personally, you know, I mean, she thinks she's taking care of it, so I'm letting her do her thing. But if I don't get it back by Friday, he'll be hearing from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say you've had it long enough. You know, if you weren't going to do it, you should have told me, not just take the damn car. And if he's driving it, he's got to put gas in it because I left him with enough gas to get to where he was going and for me to get home.
Yeah, you should look around for another guy around your area.
Oh yeah, I mean my buddy, my buddy normally does my stuff for me, but
yeah, but I
people
mean,
have
like
abused. People have
somebody
abused.
that's doing
Yeah,
this, like a 25-year-old somebody that's hungry to pull a tranny or something, not
yeah,
somebody that's doing you a favor.
yeah,
That's reasonable. So it'd be good to have. So if you get in a jam, you can get your shit fixed in a
yeah,
reasonable time if
yeah.
you actually need to. I mean, not
See,
saying
it's
you want to do that every time, but
no.
uh,
You're right.
it'd be good to have somebody on hand. If these
Yeah,
people leave you high and dry.
yeah. No, I mean time is the worst thing. My cousin, he's a good mechanic. Once he does a job, he does a hell of a good job on it. But it's getting him to do it is the hard part.
Right,
you know?
right. And I mean, if the price is right, it's family, it makes sense. But when shit gets serious and you got pressing stuff, I mean, shit's
Uh,
got to get done. At a certain point, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We're different people, I guess. But you tell me something, I'm expecting you to do it, and I'm gonna be questioning why you didn't if you did, especially if it's something with business. Like, and I don't care if I worked with you for 10 years. I may never deal with you again, because it's not just me; it's my reputation. You're fucking everything up, like over something stupid where you could have called, you could have said something. Like what people consider normal now, I think is absolute bullshit. Personally, they'll take 2 days to respond to you. Sometimes I'm trying to figure this shit out now, like not in 2 days now, because I got other shit to do in 2 days. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
honestly, sometimes I wonder how the hell the world still spins, how it's
yeah,
still working, because people are fucking idiots, or maybe I'm just
yeah.
in a mood. I don't know.
What gets me talking about waiting a couple of days is the other biggest scam in this world is goddamn health insurance, right? Health insurance sort of insists that you have a primary care doctor, right? But if say you broke your arm or broke your leg or you woke up and your eye swollen shut, right? Where I'm going, see, I'm going off of what way it used to be when I lived over in Europe and England, right? I call my doctor up and they say, "Come on in." I might have to sit there for an hour and a half before you can squeeze me in between all the appointments. But here, see me that day. Here, oh, we can fit you in next Thursday. Well, what good is that doing to me now? You know, they go to the emergency room. Okay, my insurance copay for me to go to the emergency room is $100, and it's free to go to the doctors. See, that's the insurance doing that because they're not getting any money out of me in copay or anything because they give it to me free, my primary care doctor. But I I got to pay $100 to go see to the emergency room. That is goddamn bullshit. Sorry, that's the way I feel. Maybe I lived in Europe too long. I don't know. You know, your doctor should be able. You call your doctor up and say my eyes all swollen up. They should be able to see you. Not wait a
Yeah.
goddamn 3 or 4 days. You know.
That's our medical system. I think insurance has a lot to do with that too in some cases,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I've known people that have had to wait like 6 months, almost a year to get teeth dealt with. You call
Yeah.
up there with cash, and we can fit you in this afternoon. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I've gotten in the same goddamn day with cash. Other people are waiting like 6 months, a year
Oh
because of
yeah, I can believe
insurance.
that. I mean, I had an appointment. My doctor done a referral for me to go see a dermatologist. Is that what it is? I think it was a dermatologist. Was it a dermatologist? I can't remember. It was some specialist I had to go see, and it was down in Evansville. And they finally called me, and they said yes, and it was a year out before I could get in to see him. You know, I said, "You got to be kidding me!" I said, "I could be dead by then." You know. So anyway, I canceled the appointment. I said I don't want it, and the doctor's never asked me about it since. So what he don't know don't hurt him, I guess. Yeah, but it wasn't nothing major, and I figured a year. Now that's stupid. Now my doctor that I have for my sleep apnea, I went and saw him a couple of weeks ago. Done all the whatever they do, and he said, "Looks good. See you in a year." Now I don't mind that. I don't have to go back for a whole year. But talking about that, when I used to go here, I'm on a roll tonight. My machine has a little SD card in it, right? That records my breathing habits overnight. And I've been here 9 years now. This machine's only about a year and a half old, but they would always say when it was my appointment, bring your SD card in with you. So no problem. Even when I got this new one, the first time I went after I got it, they said bring your SD card with you. So I did. Right? Well, this last time, they never mentioned the SD card. So, but I took it with me and put it in my pocket anyway. I got there, went through all the check-in shit. I said, "Don't you need this?" They go, "Oh, no, we got that off the internet." I don't remember signing anything giving them permission to do that.
That's funny. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
don't be surprised, man. It's everything ties together. Everything ties together. Yeah. It's crazy stuff, man.
So that's the way our world's going today. So Patriot in the dark is all those aliens taking all the appointments. Now, yes. Oh, did you see that photo that Trump put out? They released some more alien shit files.
No.
Was it yesterday? Yesterday, the day before, they released another bunch of alien files about, UFOs or UAPs as they call them, right? But he put a photo out, was it this morning or yesterday, of him walking. So it was like a big, like Area 51, a big old airplane hangar behind him, right? And he's surrounded by his bodyguards and stuff, but walking right next to him is an actual alien in handcuffs. He put it out on his Truth Social platform. I thought it was hilarious myself. Mind you, the old Democrats have gone wild over that one. I thought it was funny anyway. Because what's he got to lose? He can't be elected again. He's won it 3 times already anyway. Oh, that's going to get me struck off. They still count that against you on here on YouTube? So, there you go. I was actually talking about that. You can tell Google is leans left. Everybody knows that, but it shows it. Because my friend's going to the doctors because she's got arthritis now. And she said, "What do you take?" And I told her hydrochloroquine. That's what I was prescribed years ago, and I've been taking it. She goes, and she couldn't pronounce the word. I said, it took me years to learn how to pronounce it too. Don't ask me to spell it. But I said, no, there's another name for it. It's Pachaquil or something it's called. I can't remember now. Anyway, I looked it up online, right? And it was originally discovered or invented, whatever word you use for medicine, to actually, it was for help with malaria. But then they found out that it was good for arthritis and swelling of the joints and stuff. And but so I was telling her, so I was trying to find it. I said, there you go, but then it was sort of like and it said something else. Oh, and it's good for what in the hell is that disease? Lupus. It's good you can take it for that too, but I think it was the fourth one down. It was what, and it said it does not work for COVID-19. Oh, because that was the medicine that Donald Trump mentioned that people should take for it, and that's why I said it's still leaning left. They still got that down there, bastards. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just waffling on here about everything and anything, So, I haven't done my shooting with disabilities section, and I really don't have much, to be honest with you. But I did come across something, back to people with, recoil sensitive and stuff like that. A recommendation is to help with recoil, use a suppressor, which helps with dampening recoil. A little bit. Every little bit helps if you're sensitive to it. But and since you don't have to pay the $200 tax anymore, but you still have to do all the other bullshit, which I think's totally wrong, but there you go. That's our government for us. So I'm thinking, but then I don't own a firearm that has a threaded barrel. Oh, I think the ARs do, don't they? If you take off the end, I think that's threaded on there. But I don't know. But anyway, I would have to buy a handgun with a threaded barrel. And personally, I know I'm going slightly off topic here, but to me, a pistol with a threaded barrel looks terrible. I think a pistol with that threaded barrel with the old cover on the end, and it sticks out so much from the end. To me, it looks terrible. I know guns, you shouldn't be. If a gun looks good, I buy it. So I wouldn't buy one with a threaded barrel. But if I get a suppressor, I guess you're going to have to. I know it's kind of vain, is it? That I don't like the looks of it. So that's why I've never bought one with a threaded barrel.
Yeah, I guess
because, yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, I guess if he just shop for looks, then I guess you could say vain or something on that aspect. I don't know, but yeah, it depends your purpose of buying. Obviously, in a sense, it could be a possession. Obviously it's possession, but it could just be a cool thing, or it could be a tool, something you plan on using for a purpose. So I don't know. I think as far as paying more money going through. If you're interested in a suppressor and to have recoil issues, and then sure, because you're already interested in one. If not, maybe reduce caliber size. I mean, everybody's high strung on defensive this and that, and it's got to be this size or they do this size, but they always overlook that 22 LR is taking out like more people die from that than anything else in our country. So, according to Google, obviously that there's just standard stuff, not your first choice, blah 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 blah. But still, I mean, it's 22 is like a freaking cap gun. I mean, I don't know. I guess everybody's, I don't know. Not saying it's perfect, but you can reduce caliber size. I mean, you don't have to do this ego shit where everybody's got to carry be Dirty Harry or something and never get a realistic follow up shot. Reduce the size, go down to 380, go down to something smaller, something more controllable. Because obviously, if you already have issues with recoil or maybe hand problems, strapping a long tube on your firearm probably isn't very practical as far as everyday carry. And therefore, it's more leverage to be pulling out, more weight. You have further angle to clear. I mean, it adds a whole lot of mess to it where you could just reduce and already have emptied a magazine into somebody at that point. So I don't know, get over your damn ego and drop down into shit two smaller guns. I don't know. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're right. Just slight saying. Just got to backtrack here for a second. I didn't see this one from the Misfit Darling here. Do I have a walk-in clinic here? Yes, we do, and it's $25 cheaper, $75 to go see them as my copay, and 100 at the ER and free at my doctor's. You know, and free sounds better than 75. Yeah. But anyway, so there we go. Sorry. No, I just wanted to answer it. Okay, in case I didn't want her to think I was ignoring her. So there we go. Yes, you're right. I mean, but what I was saying, if you're just shooting, back to my shooting with disabilities, if you can hold up, as you said, but if you're just shooting for pleasure at the range, and you can do, I mean, you don't have to carry just because you're handicapped. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just shooting for pleasure, and you want to, I mean, and the suppressor will make it easier for you, by all means, get one. I thought about it, but as you said, carrying, how are you going to carry a firearm with a suppressor on it? I know it can be done, but, look how long it's going to be. The only way you would be able to do it is with a shoulder holster. How else could you carry a firearm with a suppressor on it?
No, I think you could do it in a waistband. I'm sure there's ways to do it, and obviously it gets done occasionally. But I just don't think the average person is going to do that to go grab a gallon of milk or this. You
No,
know what I mean?
no.
Like you're talking like having a uniform or certain clothes you can wear with this or whatever. Yeah, so I just it's not very practical. And then when you add suppressor too, I mean, you bring that up now that I'm on like a bitchin' fest today for some reason, which I don't know why. I was in good shape, Rick. I mean, shit, I've even got cherry pie waiting for me.
Oh, I
So,
love cherry pie.
oh, me too, man.
Yeah.
But
With some Cool Whip on the
that's
top.
the whole suppressor thing. Like, you know, it seems like you get your best bang for your buck out of the smaller caliber. Yeah, so
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's
I
as
mean, that's
far
why
as sound is concerned,
yeah,
the suppressor really shows, like really comes out, when you're down to this, slower, smaller ammo in a sense. So subsonic, obviously, but it's
yeah.
just so in some cases it doesn't even like I don't even really see the point in some cases. I mean,
You're right. I mean,
I don't know, except for the cool factor, and it's
yeah,
a little quieter, but really, I mean, if you're posted up on an end of a block shooting, people are gonna know where it's coming from. You know what I mean? It's it's not
yeah.
Yeah.
The only
I
thing I
don't know.
think,
Yeah, what I mean, a lot of I
yeah,
think TV and cool factor just
yeah,
feed the market. I guess I don't know.
I agree with you. The only thing though that I would use a suppressor on, be honest with you, is my ARs. Because they are loud. I don't care what you say, they are loud. You know, so that's the only thing I would use one on. A handgun, I don't think so. But back to being recoil sensitive, that's why I went down. Not I guess recoil sensitive. That's why I went. Everybody knows that's why I went down to the 380 because it with my arthritis, it doesn't hurt my hands so much. So, but no, I mean, I wouldn't carry my 380 with a suppressor on it. You know, I mean, I suppose you said that. I guess there's a way you could do it, but you know, you ain't gonna be able to draw it fast. And if you got it in your waistband, I mean, you got to pull your arm way up here. I mean, I know you can get smaller suppressors now, but I mean, the average length is what, 4 or 5 inches of suppressor, you know? So I don't know, but there we go. That was my little take on my shooting with disabilities today. I told you it wasn't much, you know? So, but that's where we got to. So, if you get back to what I was saying, if anybody out there in the hey, Ron 2A Matters, how you doing? If anybody's got anything they want to bring up with shooting with disabilities, just let me know, and I can just drop me an email, and I'll use it. Or if you want to come on and talk about shooting with disabilities, like somebody like Patriot in the Dark, you know, he can come on and talk, about his experiences and stuff like that. If anybody's got anything I don't mind you coming on and talking for a little while about how you do what you do, you know. So just thought I'd mention. I just thought I'd just throw that out there. Also, you seen the time? Damn, it's about quitting time. Where'd that hour go? Jesus, that went by fast.
You'll have to check the replay because you've been burning it up, buddy. Burning it up.
Yeah, must have been. I didn't realize I was. I do apologize if I, took I hogged all the time. I do, but wow, damn. And the dog's sleeping on my bed right now over here in the corner. So she hasn't moved. That bed comfortable, is it? She had just opened her eyes when I said that. But all right. Oh, she ain't got fleas on my bed. No, she takes the medicine. No, I'm good there. Oh, so all right. Do the quiz. Do the quiz before I forget. And if I remember correctly, because I missed last week, now the drawing will be, I think it's in 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, the 3rd of June. That's the first Wednesday of the month. That's when the drawing will be. And I do have a couple of 1 or 2 envelopes to go out. I haven't done them yet. I will get to them. And, change the subject slightly. I got another $25 deposited into my PayPal account today for some. I fill out every one of those things that says sign up for legal action on something that's happened to me that I didn't even know it happened to me. Like a security breach or you being overcharged. Like this one, Blue Cross and Blue Shield overcharged me. So it was a class action lawsuit. And I got out of the millions and millions of dollars they gave me 25. So I guess I didn't have much wrong with me. or they didn't get much information out of me. I don't know what it was, but when I was saying I got $25 into my account today, I thought, oh, but I fill every one of those out I get, and I forget about them. I forgot all about that until it showed up. That's where I was going with that story.
If I get stuff like that, I usually don't touch it.
Well,
Like
you ought to
I've
fill
got
it out.
Nah, the way I see it is I'm owed more money. So, I mean? I've gotten stuff through phones and shit where they want to send you $100 check. And it's like, I go back, do the math. How many years did I use that service? How much should I spend? $100 isn't shit. And once you take the money, it's done. So I would rather get nothing and still be able to have my grievance than take a crackhead deal. Like, I'm not,
Well, as I said, I fill them out because I said I don't even remember them doing what they did to me. So it couldn't have been that serious.
Oh, I get
Okay.
it, but it's the principle. To me, it's the principle. Like,
Yeah.
that people be surprised, but
I'm
I won't
surprised
even
that
say it. What I've walked away from over principle, but I could be living a total different life right now, totally different.
I'm
But I
surprised
just,
you turned down free money.
oh yeah, yep,
As tight as
vehicles,
you
money,
are,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. There's some, yeah. I don't know. You got to live with yourself, man. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. Some
Yeah.
things. Wow, this
I,
too
I
late in the show
hey,
for all that. But
I'll take the $25. I can live with myself, you know. So I don't have a problem there. I haven't come. I mean, there has been one or two that I've read, and I'm thinking, nah, don't like the sound of that one, or because like I said, they get millions and I get $25, and normally, as you said in the small print, if you accept the money, you've got no legal recourse. I can never sue them people now,
yep,
you
yeah,
know. And if I
yeah.
didn't
You
take the money, I
settled
can
on
still
your
sue them.
deal for $25. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah. I
mean?
sold my
Like,
soul
no.
for $25. I'm cheap, guys. What can I say? So, anyway, my quiz. That's where I was getting at, and yeah, it was real easy. What I want to know: who was the youngest Medal of Honor recipient? Right. Then I want to know uh, what you call it. Well, where in the hell was it? Where in the hell? There was a part B. Oh yeah, and that was I want to know the youngest Medal of Honor winner. Then I want to know the youngest recipient because the youngest Medal of Honor winner, because I have to tell you part of the answer was it was from the Civil War. I think that's when they first started with the Medal of Honor. I believe he was the youngest. Even today, he he was the youngest Medal of Honor recipient. But I also want to know is who is the youngest recipient since then. There you go. Email me at rickslife as I see it at gmail.com or spottedrick at gmail.com. So did you understood what I said there? The youngest one ever and the youngest one since then. I don't need their names. And the drawing will be on the 3rd of June. So there we go. That's the quiz. So with that, you got anything you need to say there, New York Outcast?
No, not much. I mean, I've had a lot going on. I was gonna tell the great people out there of the meaning of life and all this stuff that was divulged to me over the last week or two, but we're out of time. So
I took up all the time. You should have just shut me down.
Yeah, hopefully I'll remember it for next week. I don't
Well,
know,
write
but
it down and put a sticky on your computer.
yeah, I
Remember?
do remember something about pay cash, eat salad, don't be an asshole, and don't take any shit though. So
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
that's what we'll go with. Thank
All
you
right.
for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have people out there. Although I can't see the chat, obviously there was people there. So
Yes, there was a few. Yeah.
yep, we appreciate it in a rerun.
Yeah.
Basically what I got. Stay cool, and maybe we'll see you next Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Great. And actually, I had a salad in the last week. So there you go. See, I like salads. I just don't like making them. Doing all that chopping and cutting up and stuff for so little. Well, to me, it seems I enjoy it when I eat it, but the work that goes into it, to me, it's it, a lot of work for such little return is what I'm trying to get at, I guess. Anyway, that's enough out of me. I just rambled on this whole hour. Anyway, I want to say thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sorry I took up all the time. But if you ever want to come on the show, just drop me a line. I can drop you a link if I don't already send you one. If you got anything that you want to talk about with shooting with disabilities, if you don't want to come on and talk about it, drop me a line and I'll bring it up in one of the shows. You know, I'm not touching that one, Gizzard Gary. Get a woman to make your salad. Yeah, yeah. I have one that does that for me now. I was just thinking of past times, you know. Maybe that's why I'm eating more salads now because somebody else is making them for me, you know. So there you go. So anyway, with that, I'm calling it. I got to get out of here. So I want to say thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Sorry if you think I'm wasting time here, but when I get on a roll, I can go. So
It's your show.
yeah, I know, but I want other people to participate, but I hogged it. I definitely hogged it this time. Anyway, so with that, I'm going. I'm going, people. So with that, I want to say thank you for being here, and hopefully we'll see you all next Wednesday. So good night, everybody. Good night, Sabrina.